And we're back with Today Food, and of course, one of our favorites here in Studio 1A this morning, Erin French is the chef and owner of the beloved restaurant, The Lost Kitchen, that none of us can get into. It's in Freedom, Maine, and with Easter on the way, if you're still planning that menu, she's absolutely got you covered this morning, sharing a beautiful spring menu from Volume 3 of her upcoming cookbook, Seize the Supper. Erin, always good to see you.
Thank you.
So the cookbook was done in what, in all seasons, right? Like
yes.
There's 4 books.
We covered all the seasons. It's about making moments, seizing that moment, being with people you love, using food to bring everyone together.
Prior to today being like 20 degrees out, we felt like spring was right here. But as spring does approach, what sorts of shift is there in sort of ingredients?
I'm feeling asparagus. I'm feeling chives. I mean, eggs, popovers. It's the perfect time to be really celebrating
This
spring.
looks like an awesome Sunday brunch.
Menu.
Walk us through what we need to do
Okay,
here.
so we're going to make some French baked eggs. And this is so simple because, first of all, you won't be standing playing short order chef at the stove while everyone's sitting at the table. It's about being with them. So we start with a little bit of Gruyere cheese, and then we've got some fresh cream. And I like to use a microplane because I can get this really fine cheese so that it kind of just like melts right into the cream. So as you can see, like it's super fine here.
Why do you like Gruyere? Because it's just a classic melty cheese?
Yeah, it's classic French. If you don't have Gruyere, you could use cheddar if you like, but really try to find that Gruyere. We also do butter, and I like to take a frozen stick of butter and put it on the microplane, and I add that in there, and then it just kind of gets really nice and melty. You whisk it all together, and you get almost like this kind of creamy paste that you can use to bake the eggs with. So the next step is we've got these French gratin dishes, which are great because they make a really nice individual serving dish. You're going to crack your eggs. You're going to get them into the dish. I put a little bit of olive oil so that things don't stick in there.
Is that the key? Crack the egg on a flat surface? Oh, no, you just did the corner now.
You know, I've got all kinds of tricks for cracking eggs. So you can do the corner. Sometimes I like try to do it just with my hands, so I've got a couple of tricks there. So eggs, you've got that. Whisk a little bit of that. And then you just want to spoon, Carson, a bit around the eggs. Try to avoid the yolks because you really just you want to get that really kind of creaminess.
Can this consistency stay like that? A little?
Yeah, you can add a little
loose?
more cheese to it so it stays kind of together. It'll kind of come together, like I said, almost like a little bit of a paste. And then, yeah, if you just want to spoon some around the egg whites, and then...
So timing-wise, can you almost pre-do this and let it just sit for a second before you pop it in?
That's the beauty of it. You just set your oven at 325, and then these are prepared. And then you put them in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes until the egg is just set, and it comes out so perfect. And you get to serve it right at the table to your guests.
That looks delicious.
We put a little bit of fresh thyme over the top. I like to sprinkle a little bit of Maldon salt, which is a great finishing salt, and some fresh chives because it's...
And we're baking that how long?
About 10 to 12 minutes. You want to watch those eggs just as they're set. You want them still to be kind of like creamy and delicious.
We have our eaters over there, guys.
The herbs are really nice on top.
Ooh, the herbs on it, really great. And then, so a few nice, really things to serve with the eggs. Well, first of all, we've got a roasted asparagus salad and a tarragon.
What do you do with the tops and tails of that? Leave the tops as is and take off?
I like to take off the tough ends to them. So I usually just like crack one. You'll see where the tender spot kind of hits. And then I just take my knife and make it easy. And I go, okay, those are all good. Throw them on the pan.
This is so good.
You want to get a little bit of olive oil going. I like to do a high roast at 425 and only for 4 minutes. You don't want
4 minutes, that's it.
Yeah, please, you don't want that soggy asparagus. You want a little bit of a crunch. You want to feel that crunch there. So salt, pepper, throw it in the oven.
I can't make an egg this good. It's just so...
It's elegant.
It's just perfect.
It feels so elegant, and it's easier than scrambling eggs at the table.
Yeah. My goodness.
The other thing you want to do with this asparagus, after you've roasted, while you're roasting it, you just want to make a really simple tarragon vinaigrette. And I think that's what you're loving about it.
Tarragon. That's a nice choice. Why do you like tarragon?
I think tarragon and asparagus go really well together. So we've got some fresh shallots, and then I just add in a bit of rice wine vinegar, a juice of half a lemon, and then I like to put in some fresh lemon zest.
You love that microplane.
I do. I love the microplane.
I love that.
It just gets it really nice. You know, you can get the flavor in there without feeling all the, really big chunks. So you've got a little bit of vinaigrette here. We'll whisk in the olive oil, and then the tarragon is the secret ingredient that I really love.
That is gorgeous.
So whisking that, we're going to spoon that over.
I mean, it's all the details.
And then
you got it. You got the mimosa.
Pop over some mimosas.
Pop over, delicious.
Mandarin mimosas. Use those mandarins for your mimosas.
You can now pre-order The Lost Kitchen Volume 3, and you can find these recipes at today.com/food. Erin French, thank you so much. Have a great Easter weekend. We're going to be in good hands with this meal.
Happy Easter.
We're back after your local news, weather, and these quick messages.